Hey everyone, I'm Jade if you haven't been here before, and if you have, welcome back. It's so weird filming a video so close together. If you haven't seen, I just did a Primark haul. Primark have amazing things in right now, so if you haven't seen that and you like Primark, I'd suggest you go and watch it. But today I'm bringing you a collective haul because there's been a lot of shops where I've just found like one or two pieces that I've really liked for this sort of transitional autumn going into winter weather. So let's just get on and let me show you what I got so I don't end up rambling too much. Okay, so my first point of call was Zara. So I have seen so many amazing Zara hauls lately, but I will be totally honest, I was actually super disappointed with Zara. First off, the store was like insanely busy with not enough staff, which obviously was not the staff's fault, but the queue just for the changing rooms was about 20 people long, and like the main till was also sort of the same. So I did walk away with just one item because there was only one or two other bits I would have liked to have tried, and I just didn't want to like queue up because I didn't have enough time. And most of the things I actually liked were not available in my size anyway, which was very disappointing. I did find they had a very like restricted amount of items in there for like each size, so it was hard to find something. But I came away with something I absolutely love, which is this coat. It is sort of like a camel color, smarter looking coat. I just absolutely love it. And it was only $59.99, I think. Let's check. Yeah, $59.99, which I thought was really good for like a pretty decent quality sort of coat. So let me go and show you what this looks like on. Okay, so this is the coat on. It is a tiny bit big for me. It's a little bit big in the shoulder, and it is quite loose when I do it up, but the size smaller they didn't have, so I had to go with the size large. And I do think the medium would probably be a bit too small around this area. It's so hard, I'm so in between sizes, but overall I really like it. It does have two pockets. I need to undo the stitching to be able to use them, but I really think it is a nice staple for that autumn wardrobe. Okay, so moving on from Zara, we now head to New Look. If you've watched my videos before, you will know I'm a huge fan of New Look. I get quite a lot of my clothes from there just because they tend to mainly fit me better, and they always seem to have really nice stuff for the price. And the first thing I picked up were these trousers. Now, they're actually by Quiz, but obviously New Look stock Quiz now, so I found them in New Look. And they were $32.99, and they are these, which are sort of leather, faux leather obviously, style trousers, but in brown. So I do have some black ones that I also got from Quiz section in New Look, which are quite similar. They don't have the zips that these ones have, but I kind of wanted some brown ones because I think these trousers are really good if it's like raining but you want to wear something other than like jeans. These keep you like drier, and I just wanted some brown ones just so I could like change it up a little bit. I just feel like sometimes black can just look a little bit like meh. I say as I'm like wearing a black jumper today. I do love my plain colors, black, white, browns, I must say. So yeah, I just wanted to grab these in the brown. So let me show you those on. Okay, so these are trousers. I absolutely love them. They're a tiny bit rustly noisy when you move, but I do find leather, sort of faux leather stuff does do that sometimes, especially until it's broken in. But I really love them. They feel so comfortable on. Like, they don't feel stiff like sometimes faux leather can. It's honestly like, just like wearing leggings. Like, that's sort of how it feels. They are sort of like leather leggings. But I just think they feel really nice. They have real pockets at the back, so that's how you can like tell. They're not quite as thin as normal leggings, but yeah, I just love them. They are honestly so comfortable, and I just love the little detailing. I have just tucked my jumper in so you could see the top of the trousers better, but I think they probably look better with something cropped, honestly. Okay, and also in New Look, I picked up two pairs of shoes. I'm not going to do a try on for the shoes. I will tell you how I felt they fitted when I tried them and explain, but let me just show you. The first being this little pair of heels. So they are a super tiny heel of literally just like an inch. but they are super gold and glittery, so I thought they'd be pretty, but when you want like something that isn't going to make your feet ache all night, because obviously this sort of heel won't. It's also quite padded for a shoe, so I feel like it should be quite comfortable. They are the Love Comfort range from New Look, and these were $24.99. So yeah, I just really like them because they are just like a slight heel, so they'll make you look a little nicer but without having to hurt your feet. So I just thought that was super cool. And then the other pair of shoes I grabbed, not really so suitable for this time of year, but I really like them, was just these little cream coloured pumps. They are like a quilted sort of material, which I thought was really nice. They felt really super soft on the inside. They felt a tiny bit tight around the toes, which is an issue I often find with New Look's pumps. I do think they're slightly undersized, but the size above is always still way too big for me. But these feel very stretchy, so I feel like after a few wears, hopefully I'll be able to wear them in. They say $17.99 on the label, but when I took them to the checkout, the girl actually said that they were scanning at £9. So they were obviously in the sale, but something they hadn't quite marked up in there yet. But I just think these are so cute. Okay, then I headed over to H&M. Again, another store I have seen so many people doing some really nice hauls from. But I was actually really disappointed again in there. So I did pick up were some more brown trousers. There is a little bit of a theme, isn't there, with my hauls lately? As you can probably tell, I never had any. These are more comfortable ones though. They're a little bit more like legging style. So I just thought these would be really nice like on a more casual day. I tried them on not thinking I was really gonna like them, but I actually really did. And I will show you those on in a second. But just to say, like, I do think H&M have some beautiful bits, but it's kind of like trying them on and seeing what suits you. There's a few things I saw in other people's hauls that I tried on in store and they just weren't right for me. So I would definitely recommend trying things on in H&M because the sizing was all over the place. So I was picking things up in my normal size, getting to the change room and it was huge or too small and it was a little crazy. So just my word of recommendation is to try things. Okay, so this is them on. They are so comfortable and I find them really flattering overall because they are super high-waisted. I've tucked the jumper in for now so you can see where they fall, but I definitely wouldn't usually wear them with this because they don't look right with something really tucked in, I don't feel. But I just think they're so nice. They are bunching up on my underwear just a tiny bit. I do think they'd be better with seamless underwear, so that's something to bear in mind. And they are quite long. I'm sort of 5'6" for reference, so I'm not particularly short, but I think they'd look really nice with some just like cute little heel boots or something for this time of year. And as I said, they're just super comfy, so even just to wear around the house, they're gonna feel so nice. So I absolutely love these. Okay, so the first thing I picked up in Matalan was a beautiful scarf, and it's actually reversible. So it's a sort of camel colour on one side, and then on the other is this beautiful baby pink. So you can choose what you want to wear it as, which I think is really good. And it was only £9, and honestly it is so super soft. It has the tassels at the end. I mean, I'd show you this on, but it's just a scarf, so I don't feel like you need to see it, but it honestly, it's so nice. And then something else I saw in there is very different for me, and I will show you this on just so you can see exactly what it looks like, but it's this sort of like capey poncho thing. So I got it in this colour, which is sort of like a beigey brown with black running through it as a pattern. They had quite a few different colours. I think they had black, they had brown and beige, or there's like plain colours and maybe some others. But I just went for this patterned one. I don't know why. I just really liked it. And it's £13. So I call it like a poncho cape because it sort of just lays over your shoulders and has like sort of, you know, like where you drape a scarf over you. It's like that effect, but it has like a sort of cutout for your neck, so it goes over more like a cape but without having to be done up at the front, which I really like, because what I didn't really like about the whole old poncho trend sometimes was like having it being a bit more restrictive here, whereas I quite like that this you can just kind of throw on and off without having to take it over your head and ruin your hair. So yeah, let me show you this on so you can see what I mean. Okay, and this is the poncho cape thing on. I just think it is so cozy. Like, you can wrap it around. As I said, like, you don't have to pull it over your head like a proper poncho. I don't know if this style has like a proper name, but it is more just like a massive scarf but it has sort of like this just cut out for your neck, and just so it wraps around your body perfectly. And I just think this is so snuggly for this time of year. I love it as just a layer, especially maybe even when you're just in your house and you're cold, you know, like how you might wrap yourself in a blanket, but this is quite practical if you're trying to do things because it's going to sit around your body. So yeah, I just absolutely love it, and it's so soft. And then also in Matalan, I picked up these. I've had these before, but I'm not sure if they've ever been in a haul of mine. But they are these little cushioned footsies, and they have some real good cushioning around the balls of your feet. And I bought one pair a while back, and honestly, they make pumps so much more comfortable. So I just really think these are worth it if you're someone who wears pumps. So I thought I'd share those with you. They're £2.50. And then I also picked up 2 new pairs of boots. I keep buying way too many shoes, I think, but I haven't actually really bought new shoes for a long time, apart from like the trainers I live in. And I think I bought myself 1 or 2 pairs of boots maybe last year that I've already sort of nearly worn through. So the first one is these. I just love the colour. I love that it has a tiny heel to sort of elevate you, but isn't really one you'd feel. They are sort of suede material though, which I don't find as good just because I find they get ruined more easily. But you can get waterproofing for this kind of material, and I would totally recommend that. I have one I bought from Office, but I think there's a really good one on Amazon which is cheaper. But yeah, I really like these. I just love the sort of like pale colour. Most of my boots I do have are dark, so these are different for my wardrobe, and I think they're going to be super comfortable. And these are only £21, which I felt was a really good price. And then the other pair of boots I bought, I absolutely love. They still have the stuffing in right now, so they may look a little bit weird, but I don't want them to go out of shape. And that is these little cream heels. Now, if you watched my videos before, you will know that I do struggle with heels. I have an old foot injury that does make it more difficult for me to balance and walk in them. But these aren't super high, I would say like 2 inches. So I thought these would be okay as long as I'm not like walking too far, because I just love them. They are this like cream colour. They're sort of like sock style boots. They're very soft. And yeah, I just loved the style of them so much. I just think they look really elegant. I will say this one has a slight like mark on the side, which was really annoying, but these were the only pair in there, like in any size. So I just had to grab them. They are from Matalan's Evu range, which tend to be a tiny bit more expensive a lot of the time, but these are only £26, which I thought were really good. So yeah, really happy with those. Again, the final place I went shopping was TK Maxx. So I will show you what I got. I know obviously you can't necessarily just go and get stuff that would be the same, but just in case it gives you any sort of style inspiration, or you just like to be nosy or whatever, I don't mind. But the first thing I picked up were these trousers. Again, sort of brown trousers. Well, they're more beige with like a black check pattern, and I just thought these would be really nice and different for my for work for me. So yeah, this is them. They were only $9.99, and they're originally from Bershka. But I just really like them. The only thing I don't understand, and maybe someone can explain it to me, is there is this like string on the inside. So it's like fixed in, and then it sort of goes round in these like little belt holes, but it's like a belt on the inside. I don't get it. Like, what is it for? Can someone please explain this to me? But if not, I might just cut it out. I just like the trousers regardless, and like the string really wasn't the end of the world. And they just zip up at the side, which I thought was really cute. So that is those. And this is these trousers on. I just think they fit super well. Like, they're not too tight, but they're certainly not loose and gonna fall down. They feel a little tight with my jumper tucked in just because my jumper is so thick, but obviously I wanted you to be able to see the shape of the trousers. It's just like, what do I do with those strings? Right now I've just tucked them around the back, but I think I'd have to either cut them out or figure out how they work. But I overall really love the trousers. I just think they're very nice looking. I love the pattern. I think they go well with like black on top, so I just love that it sort of fits into a neutral wardrobe but adds that little bit of pattern. So yeah, love these. And then the next thing I found in there were these brown gloves. I was really in need for some new gloves this winter, and these are actually real leather, and they were only $16.99, which I thought was really good, and they are so soft and so nice. But yeah, like, I just think they are beautiful. So let me put them on and show you. But yeah, that is them on. I just think they are so nice, and I feel like they will break in quite well once I've worn them a few times. So yeah, I really like these, so happy with this one. And then the last bits I bought were shoes. Surprise, surprise. Like, that seems to be a bit of a theme. But I do only have the one pair of trainers that I own, apart from my one pair of workout ones. So I have one pair of normal trainers, and I wear them so much. I was like, I really need some more trainers because I just wear through them so fast. So I picked up these ones first, which are by L Sport, and they have this kind of like grey brown sort of detailing on, and they're just white with that, which I thought were really nice. And they're only $27.99, and I tried them on in there and they felt like they'd be comfortable, so hopefully they will be. And then I also bought some more. I don't know if I should have bought these, if I'm honest. I don't know how much I'll wear them, but I just really like them. And it's these bright pink ones. These are by Puma, so I know that their quality is probably very good. They feel really good. They felt so comfortable when I tried them on. They are a more like suede material, so again, maybe not so good for this time of year. But yeah, they're just so pretty, and they're only $29.99. But yeah, I don't know how often I will wear them being pink, but I just really like them. Okay, and that is everything in this collective haul. I hope that you have seen some bits you like, or had some inspiration, or just enjoyed watching for watching. And I will see you again real soon. Bye!